Hey, welcome back. How's it going? Recently, the more and more people are getting vaccinated, and I thought the pandemic was finally almost over. But it seems like in some countries, the cases suddenly started going up again, and I was like, oh my god, when the heck is this crazy situation finally gonna end? And I think a lot of people are feeling the same way, super frustrated, might be super sick and tired of it. But if you think about it positively, it's also perfect timing to study languages for something wonderful that's waiting for us in the future, isn't it? So what are we gonna do? We're gonna study Japanese, and today we're gonna learn frequency adverbs. Right, so frequency adverbs are really useful when you want to say something that you do regularly. For example, like I do this every day, I don't do this that often, I do this once a week, something like that. And the words that we're going to learn today are 毎日、よく、時々、あまり、全然、1日3回、週2回、年2回, something like that. Right, so let's get right into it. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna learn 毎日、よく, and 時々. Those words are usually used in a positive sentence. And 毎日 means every day. And the kanji 毎, it means every. So if you say 毎朝, it means every morning. You can also say 毎週, it means every week. And よく means often. 時々 means sometimes. Right, let's move on to some example sentences. The first example is 毎日私は Netflix を見ます。I watch Netflix every day. This is what I used to do to study English, and I highly recommend you to do that when you want to learn Japanese too. And where you're going to put this adverb is kind of flexible. Since 毎日 is time, so you can say 毎日 first, or you can even say that like 私は毎日 Netflix を見ます. That also works. Right, the next example. 私はよく宿題を忘れます. It means I often forget my homework. This is also what I used to do a lot, but I hope you guys are not like this. The last example is 時々家に猫が来ます. It means the cat sometimes comes to my house. Right, the next phrases that we're going to learn are あまり, そんなに, and 全然. Those words are usually used in a negative sentence, and あまり means not much, そんなに means not that much, 全然 means not at all. Alright, so let's move on to some example sentences. The first sentence is 日本語があまりわかりません. わかりません means I don't know. So it means I don't understand English much. Of course, the location where you put adverb is kind of flexible, so you can also say あまり日本語がわかりません. And that perfectly works too. And if you're not confident about your Japanese, this is the phrase that you can use in Japan. Right, the next sentence is そんなにおいしくないですね. It means it's not that delicious, isn't it? But make sure you're not gonna use this when your host family makes something for you. It's gonna be kind of rude. Okay, next, 全然お金がありません. It means I don't have money at all. Yep, that's me. 全然ありません means not at all. If you wanna say I don't have homework at all, you can say 全然宿題がありません. Alright, so those words that we learned so far were basic frequency adverbs. But now you might want to be able to say something like, oh, I do this once a day, I do this twice a week, I do this 3 times a year. And then here is the phrase for you. Certain period of time plus particle ni plus number plus kai. Kai means times. So it means number times per certain period of time. Like I wrote down there. So for example, if you say 1日に1回, it means once a day. And if you say 1週間に2回, it means twice a week. And the shorter form is 週2回. You can also say that. And the last phrase, 1年に3回 or 年3回. It means 3 times per year. So you can just basically say the period of time first, and then ni means per, and how many times you do that, and 回. Okay, I think it's kind of easier to move on to the examples. So here are some examples. The first one, 1日に3回コーヒーを飲みます. It means I drink coffee 3 times a day. Yeah, that's what I do. I love coffee, and I usually drink like 3 times a day. If you also love coffee, please hit the like button to let me know. If you don't like coffee, you can dislike this video. Just kidding. Do whatever you want. Right, so next. 週2回ジムで筋トレをします. 筋トレ means workout, and ジム means gym. So it means I work out at the gym twice a week. I think this sentence is pretty useful, right? By the way, 週2回 is a short form of 1週間に2回. So you can also say 1週間に2回ジムで筋トレをします. Yep. Right. So the next sentence is 年1回ハワイに行きます. It means I go to Hawaii once a year. Of course, 年1回 is a short form, so you can also say 1年に1回. That works too. That was a kid saying this all the time when I was in elementary school, and I wanted to punch him because I was so jealous. But yeah, if I were rich, I would totally do that. Yeah, I want to go to Hawaii once a year. That would be my dream. Okay, anyways, right, so here are some exercises that I prepared, and I would like you to pick one phrase out of the phrases that we learned today to fill the blank. Okay, the number 1, blank, 音楽を聴きます. 音楽 means music, and 聴きます. So 聴く is the verb that means to listen. So the meaning is I sometimes listen to music. Okay, number 2. トムは blank 寝ません. The verb 寝る means to sleep. So 寝ません is don't sleep. And it means Tom doesn't sleep at all. Right, number 3. Blank 散歩します. 散歩 means taking a walk or just a walk. So it means I take a walk every day. 友達に会います. 友達 is friend, and as for 会います, 会う is the verb that means to meet, and it means I meet my friends twice a week. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to think about it. If you need more time, please feel free to stop this video to think about it. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here are answers. The first one, the phrase that you need here is sometimes, and which is 時々. So the answer is 時々音楽を聴きます. Okay, number 2, you want to pick the one not at all, which is 全然. So the answer is トムは全然寝ません. And number 3, here you want to pick 毎日 for every day. So the answer is 毎日散歩します. For the last one, you want to say twice a week. So twice a week is either 1週間に2回 or 週2回. So the answer will be 1週間に2回友達に会います or 週2回友達に会います. Alright, so that's it for today's lesson. Thank you for watching. If you think you learned something new, please hit the like button to let me know. And if you want to practice some sentences, please feel free to use the comments to write whatever. And if you have any questions, you can also write that questions in the comments and then I will answer later. If you're also interested in taking my private lessons, I teach Japanese on italki and the link is in the description, so check it out. Right, so 今日はどうもありがとうございました。では、さようなら。